high desert in El Paso. So I'm gonna split this down real quick and then I'll get some kindling and we'll start a fire. What's up, Backcountry ADV? We're out here in the desert doing a little sunset camp and got a new product I want to share with you. Something that's going to start hanging out in the Jeep Gladiator and all the rigs. And it is thanks to one of our sponsors to the channel, Wolfbox. They have a brand new release, the MegaFlow 200, and it's one of their air dusters. You've got so many different uses for this thing. One of the things that I like to do is help stoking a fire, especially when you're getting started. I just barely started this one in the Firebox Stove. This is the new duster. Awesome product. And you can use it to really get things going quick around the camp. There's a couple of neat features on this one I'll go into more detail on. You now have like a magazine release and you have a releasable battery that comes out, so you can actually purchase a second battery, and that'll give you the ability to always have one charged and use one anytime you need. There's power settings on the back. 3 is the highest power mode, and it is crazy. Hurricane levels, it's a 57% increase over the 100 version that they currently have out. Tap the button in the back, it goes to a lower power mode, and then you hit the last one and it goes to the lowest power mode. And that one I found is really good for campfires and things. So right now I'm going to put some kindling in here and kind of show you how that works. So on the lowest power mode, you can see how that creates like a mini inferno. It's crazy how much quicker and easier you can build a campfire or something to cook on. And super portable. So definitely stop by Wolfbox. Links in the channel. I've got a couple of discount codes on there. They're going to be running some sales and things. Definitely check out the new air duster, the MegaFlow 200. We're out here in the high desert in El Paso. Brought the Jeep Gladiator out. Gonna grill a couple of steaks. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful sunset out here. Kind of get the red rock and the mountains in the background. But first, we're gonna pour a little bourbon. So we got some Texas pecan on this one. Got the Backcountry ADV mugs, got the Yeti with a little ice, got a Trekology table. So we're gonna get some stuff set up real quick and then we'll start a campfire. What I really like about these Trekology tables is how light and portable they are, and they're super easy to set up. Like that, we got a table. And in the Yeti, keep a few ice balls for the whiskey. Cheers. That's actually really good. Another consistent go-to piece of gear is going to be this cook kit that I built with a Firebox stove. Super portable. Firebox stove comes in a nice leather option on their site, or you can get the standard canvas pack for it, like a sleeve. Folds down like super flat. A couple things I always like to have out is a camp axe. I've got a couple of these in the Jeep. This one's a Fisker's. Comes with a really nice case. Got a carry handle. Locks in so it keeps it safe and sharp. And then what I do in advance to kind of prepare is I'll cut some blocks of wood or some pieces of wood down so they're about the right height for the Firebox stove. That way all I gotta do is split them a couple times. And then I usually carry some blocks of 2x4, projects around the house, stuff like that, and I'll save those. There's another piece. And they end up working really well for starter and kind of kindling. I've gotten to spoil the last few times out because I usually do a ferro rod, and then I'll use these fire plugs so you can start fires the old-fashioned way, or you can actually do it with the fire starters. These will burn for about 5 minutes, so it gives you a really good base. And then we got the cook kit with a Firebox stove. I opted for the smaller version and the cutting board. And then you've got a couple of these little aluminum tins that work for lids or plates, like dinner plates. So I ordered 2 of those, that way I can cook with one and use the other, or I can make multiple different items. Also, one of my favorites, this little Gerber. It's a little pocket blade, fixed. Works great for steaks, chopping up vegetables, opening Amazon packages, so it's Christmas all year round. And then I also got the GSI Outdoors. This is a cool little kit, and I've added a few items to it, but it's a cutting board and some serving utensils, some knives. Really lightweight, compact, but it keeps everything you need together with it. What I added was some jet boil utensils. You got a spatula, fork, spoon, some camp soap. I just keep all that stuff in there so it's ready to go. And then I've got a little jet lighter. So I'm gonna split this down real quick, and then I'll get some kindling and we'll start a fire.